What's up everyone, Drop Zone here. So basically, those of you who have seen my previous Player Unknown Battlegrounds video was my first time playing the game. Basically like my legitimate first hour ever playing the game, and if you watch that you know that I fucking sucked. And I was just not understanding at all what was going on. I didn't understand how the game worked. You know, like lots of learning to do, but we're here now. I have basically 100 hours. I got 99 hours in the game. And I just thought I'd do a short video basically explaining like my personal top 5 things that I've learned so far that I think might be helpful for players who are new to the game still, and maybe, you know, might want some relatively easy to understand tips on basic gameplay. First thing I want to make a point on is basically what I call know when to roll and when to stroll. So what that means is when should you be driving a vehicle and when should you be strolling on foot, running around like a banshee. Oh, this guy's rolling up on me right now. This guy's rolling up on me right now. No, he passed by. Oh, this guy's totally here. Oh, I'm gonna take his buggy. Fuck this guy. I'm taking his buggy. Yep, I took his buggy. Oh, you suck, you dumbass. Oh. Alright, I'm taking this shit. Alright, so first circle, you basically want a vehicle. Okay, solo, squad, doesn't matter. You want a vehicle. I would say for 3 circles. For 3 circles, you basically want a vehicle. In my opinion, that's when you should be rolling. First 3 circles in maybe 4 circles, like 4th circle in maybe, but I would stick to 3. If you want to like a better chance of not getting knocked out of a vehicle, then you're gonna want something with coverage like a Dacia or a UAZ. Something that is like a fully enclosed vehicle. I'm going to try and get through 3 circles here, and then I'll explain further why it's good to stroll after that, like to walk or run rather than drive a vehicle. Okay, so now you can see, because we're at a smaller area of the map, even if the circle changes no matter where it really goes, we can pretty much run and make it, for the most part. So this is kind of a point in time where you want to be, I'm just going to lay down, where you want to stroll, you want to run, you don't want to be driving a vehicle. Unless you're really fast and you can get to, like, if you know, kind of have a good idea of where the game's going to end, and you're like one of the first people to get there with a vehicle, then you're pretty much safe. But there's a huge danger in that and a huge risk, because everyone is looking right at you as you're moving into zone with your vehicle, because they can hear you. And if everyone's looking at you, they know your position, and if they know your position, your chances of actually winning the end game are really, really slim. It's really low. So after 3rd circle, I always try to ditch the car and go for a stroll. And so here's my other point. I guess I could start with point number 2. Choose your weapons wisely. And what you want to try and avoid is having 2 mid-long range rifles at the same time. The only reason I have this is because I haven't really come across any good short range except for a shotgun, but I'm talking more of like a micro Uzi or a UMP. Basically what you want is a mid to long range weapon and a good short range weapon. That way at end game, because the circle gets so small at the very end, you're not stuck with something that's like really only good for mid to long range. You also have something that's good for short range, like a micro Uzi or UMP. UMP is actually really strong. You're better off having like a UMP combo or something like that, or an M16 and a shotgun combo or something like that. That's just, again, this is just my personal experience. I'm not saying that this is something you should be doing or have to do, but it's just, you know, something I've learned that has helped me get better at the game. That's all I'm trying to say, really. Point number 3 is don't pick up so much ammo that you don't have room for utilities. You're not going to go through 300 rounds of ammo when you could be filling that up with smokes or stuns or frags or something that could really help you out at endgame. If you make it to endgame and you're in that tiny ass circle and you want to smoke out, or you want to stun a guy, or you want to just lob like 5 grenades just to kind of like take some damage off him, like that's all way more helpful than having 300 rounds of ammo that you're never going to use. Like I usually max out at 120. 120 is good for a gun for me. here's my fourth point, and it has to do with bridge alone. But I'm going to be focusing more on the two that come from military base. So this is a good spot to be if you have a squad. If you want to camp bridge. Camping bridge has a lot of benefits. You're pretty much guaranteed to get loot if your teammates are confident enough that they can take out an enemy team coming down the road, right? However, if you're a solo or if you're the last one alive on your squad, I don't recommend camping bridge. This bridge or the other bridge. The other bridge is worse because there's buildings a lot closer to it. I don't know if you can see that. But there's buildings like literally right beside where the bridge ends. Right here. So if you're camping here and you're shooting guys coming across bridge right here, and you're solo, then for all you know, there's guys, either a squad or individual solo players in these buildings right here. And they're watching you take out people on bridge and getting their loot. So their choice is to wait for you to kill the people crossing bridge so they can kill you, so they can take your loot and the loot of the guys that you just killed. And you're basically giving someone else a kill that you're trying to get and giving them all the loot. And then they're going to make it to zone. Like if this was an imaginary zone right here and you're trying to cross bridge to get there, right? The only time I've ever camped bridge is with a squad, ever, honestly. And you can say what you want about that opinion, say what you want about that strategy, but in my opinion, that is the dumbest strategy to camp and kill people crossing bridge solo, because the chances of you actually getting totally fucking wrecked after you loot like one guy off bridge or two guys off bridge is really high, because obviously people can hear your gunfire and it's easy to spot you when you're sitting at the front of bridge. So I wish that that balcony actually had good stuff in it. A lot of people I find actually ignore balconies because it's such a tiny little area. They're like, oh, what could be there? But honestly, you'd be surprised. Like, I found, one time I opened up a balcony, I found an M16, 100 rounds of ammo, level 3 backpack, all in one spot. You know, like, the chances of you just missing that, just because it's just a, it's just a fucking balcony, who cares? You know, it's like not checking fuckboy shacks. See, boom. Me and my friends, we call this a fuckboy shack. But M16 and ammo right here, boom. That's perfect. That's what we want, right? And like so many people walk by all those thinking that they're always empty, but they're not. They're not always empty. There isn't really any place in the map that isn't always empty. You know, like there's almost always something somewhere. So just check everything. Check all the balconies. Check the fuckboy shacks, or like those, or you could call them tiny house. I don't know, like the shed, I guess, if you want to call it a shed, be my guess. But check it, because you could be needing a level 3 helmet that is just sitting there and you walked right by it. Could be a level 3 backpack, could be a level 3 vest, it could be anything. Actually, I might make it 6 points, to be honest. If you come across ammunition like 5.56 or 7.62, and you don't, if you have the space for it, obviously, but if you don't have an AR yet, pick up the extra ammo, because you might come across an AR with only like 15 rounds. Or only 30 rounds. If you had just pre-picked up extra ammunition beforehand, hoping to come across something, like I'll pick up both 7.62 and 5.56, no matter what I have, because especially if in your squad, you always want to be picking up that, because at least one person in your squad is going to have an AR that takes that one of those two types of ammo. It's just a good idea. It's a good habit to get into, I think, because then when you come across an AK or something, like right here, I'll take that. When you come across an AK or something and it only has 30 rounds, you're like, oh, well, it's a good thing that I had. It's a good thing that I had picked up all that extra ammunition before, because then you can just drop whatever you're not going to use anyways, right? See? Boom. Okay, so I found an M16. But I had already picked up ammo previously. Oh, sweet. Level 3 vest. I didn't know that too.